Hi writers and readers, I'm Christie Stratos and this is the very last day of NaNoWriMo, so congratulations to everyone who participated. If you won, extra super major congratulations, and if you didn't win, you still participated and you're that much further ahead. I am wearing this Spider-Man shirt to tell you you are all superheroes of NaNoWriMo, so congratulations again. That is awesome. So I'm going to tell you now about the 6 lessons I learned during NaNoWriMo. I mean, I learned a lot of lessons, but I learned 6 in particular. One of the things that I really majorly got ground into my head was having an everyday writing habit. I mean, nothing can really replace that. And it really eliminates a lot of anxiety and procrastination. For those of you who watched my very first video on NaNoWriMo, you know that I was really nervous about making mistakes in my writing, maybe going in the wrong direction and ruining the rest of it, just all kinds of anxieties that really don't happen in real life, but you know, they're just writing anxieties. And the only way to really get rid of that was for me to write every day, no matter what, and even if I didn't have any ideas in particular, just to write and get something down on the page. And normally something would just come to me, and whether I keep it or not doesn't matter. And I didn't feel any fear about writing things down. And I didn't procrastinate, obviously, because it had to be every day. Number 2 is very similar. Too much time in between writing sessions causes me to procrastinate majorly. So if I say, okay, I'm going to write today and I'm not going to write again until 5 days from now, I'm more likely 5 days from now to say, oh, whatever, you know, what's another day? What's another 2 days, 3 days, 4 days? And then all of a sudden a month has gone by. Whereas if I promise myself I'll write every single day, if I write every day, great, but if I miss a day, I'll feel guilty and I'll need to do it the next day. So that is something I'm going to have to keep in mind forever. Lesson number 3, even taking notes, just taking down notes on things that I want to write about in a particular book or a different book, or visual things, whatever. Even printing out pictures of things I'd like to describe or include in a book is better than not doing anything on my book in a day. All of that counts. All of that keeps me in the mood to write, and all of it just keeps me involved in the whole process, no matter if I'm doing something completely different. And that also really helps my writing process. Lesson number 4, the writing community is not only huge, but it is super active, and that is not just the case during NaNoWriMo. This just really underlined the fact that the writing community is so there, everybody's there for each other, everybody is constantly tweeting and just communicating, and you know, if you say to somebody, you know, great job on this, they're most likely, if it's on Twitter, going to retweet it or respond to you. You can develop relationships really fast and easily, and you can exchange advice, ideas, all kinds of things. And I've seen a lot of people's Twitter followers go up, including my own, and I've developed some really great relationships that I can continue after this whole thing is over as of tomorrow. So it's definitely worth it all the time to really keep your eyes out for other authors and talk to them, because they will talk back. The 5th thing that I learned during NaNoWriMo is that not editing while you write can actually become a good habit instead of work. Always when I write, I have to really, really work to not edit while I'm writing. I am an editor, so I just constantly am saying, this word, I can't write this word down, it's the wrong word, what if I forget what it's going to be? And, you know, of course, my advice to other writers is always just write down all the words you can think of that fit, or leave a blank space. Just whatever you do, just keep going. And make sure you've written down whatever will help you remember the mood you were in or the mood you were trying to get across. So usually when I write, I have a really hard time with that. And I definitely think that NaNoWriMo has proven to me when I was writing every single day, because I did fall out of that habit, unfortunately, but when I was writing every single day, it was getting easier and easier not to edit as I went along. And the easier it got, the better everything flowed in general. So that's something I want to hold on to, and I didn't realize that it could become so easy to not edit. So that's a really good thing for me. Lesson number 6 from NaNoWriMo is that immersing yourself in the writing craft is its own inspiration. There's just nothing better than being completely immersed in your research, your writing, your organizing, and then you end up talking to other authors more. You end up just everything sort of one thing leads to another. Writing every day, being constantly involved in the process, taking notes, talking to other authors, and not editing while you write. Just everything that I mentioned before and more inspires you to just write more and more and more. So all of it adds up, and you end up feeling like practically like you're published in a way. You just feel so good about what you're doing and so much more like an author as opposed to someone who's writing. And I think that makes a huge difference. It did for me. So did you guys learn any lessons during NaNoWriMo? This is my first year participating. Maybe some of you have participated in past years and you've applied the lessons you've learned to this year. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And again, congratulations, we did it!